And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing. Robbie Gould set for kickoff.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw, it's Brees. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First.
Here we go. 20. I got you. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? It's the last thing you want to see. is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Coleman now. He finds an opening past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
21-0 our score after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On play action, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Right back to Coleman here on first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, alert! Alert!
From the 41, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 28, Saints 3. Robbie Gould sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 39, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag.